Yo, what's going on, guys? Now, so far my day has been alright. Like I said, this is my last Wednesday of work, so like I said in yesterday's video, I think I said from next week I will be doing Monday and Tuesday, and then I have the rest of the week off instead of doing that third day, which I think is really cool. Honestly, I cannot wait for that because that means I can focus on my YouTube more and all that stuff like that. In this video, I don't know if you guys know, but this is the title and thumbnail of today's video. We are talking about my house haunted. Now, I haven't done a house, haunted video in a very long time. The last one I actually done was like a year ago. It's in my playlist, like where my videos are. You'll see a bunch of playlists. There's like vlogs, there's I think haunted videos, there's abandoned videos in there as well. I used to do all of that about 2 years ago or so, or something like that. I'm gonna explain why my house is haunted, how bad it is haunted, because this house is actually a very old house. Now, I don't know when it was built, but it looks old, it seems old. I'm gonna explain my first story. Now, I actually moved into this house, I think way back in 2012 or 2011. I'm pretty sure. I know I was in year 8 and now I am actually 21 years old. So I was in year 8, and basically what happened was I moved in and it was fine for the past like year or so. I was actually upstairs. I never filmed a video upstairs. I started this YouTube channel in this room in like 3 years ago or something like that. Now, I was actually upstairs one night and we had a gate, and when I actually do a video, if you guys, by the way, if you guys want me to do a haunted house video in this house, like actually doing experiments and stuff like that, let me know right now. Let's try and get almost 30 likes on this video and I will do it one time this year just to show you guys. I was upstairs, and upstairs we have a gate for obviously the dogs when we're out or something like that. We used to leave them upstairs just because it's a little bit nicer for them. We left them upstairs, and this was at night. This was when I was asleep. I heard someone walk up the stairs. It was making like a creaky sound because our stairs do that. It was making a creaky stairs. I heard it, and I had my door I had my door closed, but I heard the gate open and I heard it shut, and I thought it was my stepdad trying to take the dog out for a walk, not for a walk but outside, maybe because he wanted to go outside. I don't really know, maybe that was why. And then all of a sudden my door handle opened. This is legit, my door handle opened, and it opened like that. It opened like a normal door, but there was no one there. I was just like, what? And I don't know and I said to my stepdad the day after, I was like, was that you who did that? And then obviously I thought it might have been him because maybe Gizmo wanted to go out, but Gizmo was under my covers. He was really scared for some reason, and dogs do actually sense ghosts more than we do because dogs have more of a vision or something like that. Obviously that was the first story, and after that, by the way, my door actually then shut as well. I was just like, what just happened? I was only like in year 8, like I said, so I was about 12 or 13, and then obviously I kind of just went on my phone, and then I think I tried to fall back asleep, and all of a sudden I rolled over to the right because I used to share a room with my stepbrother, and we used to have single beds. We used to have one, and then we used to have one like that, if that makes sense. I'm trying to explain it the best I can. So I rolled over to my right, and I just see this white shadow, and I'm just like, it was only there for a split second, and I was honestly very creeped out. I did not sleep that night. I had school the next day as well, and I don't know, I wish it was a dream. I really wish it didn't, and I knew it wasn't a dream because I did, I was like touching myself kind of thing, like just to make sure it wasn't a dream. It was very creepy. That was the first haunted signs we have done, because I've tried Ouija boards. I tried it with one of my friends and it actually didn't work. When I tried it with her, literally we tried it to like on a piece of paper, it did not work. We tried it in the upstairs room, and then I didn't, after that none of the haunted stuff happened until I moved actually down here. I think it was about 2 years later I moved down into this room, and it was kind of still before I started YouTube. So when I moved into this bedroom, I was still with my stepbrother, but my stepbrother would only come around on certain weekends, like every other weekend he would come around. And so what happened is, normally I would actually leave my room, my door open at night, just because so the cats can come in and stuff like that, so they can come on to me and come back out. I used to just leave my door open. One time I actually heard the gate, the upstairs gate, I heard it open again and close, and I heard footsteps coming down the stairs, but I can see no one going down the stairs. And all of a sudden, when we have two mirrors on the bottom of the stairs, we have one next to each other, and I see this black shadow just sprint past, and I was just like, what did I just see? And then all of a sudden, this is going to sound really weird, but I felt like a burning on my arm. So you know how I have a burn mark from work. Obviously I didn't work back in the day, but I had a burning mark from, you know, I felt like a burning sensation, and I actually did get a mark on it, and I was just like, how did I just like burn myself, if that makes sense? It was really, really weird, and I was really, really creeped out that night, and I actually had sleep paralysis that night as well. I don't know if you guys know what that is. So that was the second one. That's when I decided, I don't know if you guys know who AJ Riaz is, but he came over, and he does believe in ghosts himself. He says he's had stuff happen at his house, but not as like, you know, poltergeist as mine, and mine apparently is a really, really bad ghost from what mediums have told me, psychics have told me, and all of that stuff. Apparently I have this really dark, like demonic, you know, ghost attached to me or something like that, because wherever I go with AJ, when we used to do exploring videos, stuff instantly happened, and I was just like, what, why does it always happen whenever I'm there, and nothing really happens to him? AJ came around that night, and oh, it was crazy. We did it on a piece of paper again in the hallway, and the hallway is massive. It really is. It's a scary hallway. I mean, in the front room, it's a scary front room, I think it is, because it just looks really old. We did the Ouija board. It was like really slowly moving, but it really, really worked. And the first letter it spelled, I think the first two letters it spelled was DE. We stopped it right there because I knew what it was going to go to. It was probably going to say like demon or something like that. So we stopped it there. We ripped up the Ouija board. We actually put it outside in the garden. Kind of since then, stuff has always just happened like on a regular basis. Like once I went to the toilet when I was home alone, and I heard a toothbrush, electrical toothbrush, just turn on, and I'm like, how can an electric toothbrush just turn on, if that makes sense? So I was really, really confused of what just happened, and every night stuff always happens. I feel like someone is like sitting on this chair that I'm sitting on, just watching me sleep. I feel like someone's sitting on my spare chair. I feel I have been pushed out of my bed before as well. I happened to have that the other night as well. Loads and loads and loads of stuff have just happened recently, and it's just kind of mad, like kind of thing. And when I was here, by the way, for the 6 months I was here alone, actually, what happened, me and my friend Jack, we actually did kind of like a, you know, ghost hunting experiment, and there are two mirrors in the hallway, the one on the bottom of the stairs. Now we were like, if there's anyone here, please make a knock sound, and it made 3 knocks, and then we said, if that is you, like my bad ghost, can you do it again? And I saw a black shadow. We both saw the black shadow like ran through the mirrors again, which was really, really weird. I don't understand what is happening. I've done Ouija boards multiple times here. The only thing that I haven't done is the MF reader, like the electrical thing. I really want to get that. It is what it is. I mean, if you really, really, really want to see an actual house haunted video, I'll have to make sure people are out, so obviously you don't think it's them, if that makes sense. So let's try and aim for over 30 likes. I will be very happy if we can do that, and I will eventually. And comment down below if you really want me to do a Ouija board video. It will be pretty cool to kind of switch up the content just for one video. I won't do it for multiple videos unless if you want it to. Comment down below right now of what you think about this. Are you a ghost believer, or are you a skeptic, or do you think they just don't exist at all? I think I'm going to end today's video here then, guys. Please do leave a like, subscribe, turn on my notifications. I upload every day at 6 PM or before or after, and I shall see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.